Feel the rhythm, it's the core. Thank you for the love, baby.
Yeah, another brand new week, and of course we're here, Gerard and myself, vibing to the beautiful music. This is Carnival CEEN. It's the week before Carnival, Gerard, and one person is missing, and I wonder where he is.
Is it too early to say Happy Carnival?
No, it's never.
It's not
You
too
can tell
early.
me Happy Carnival from like December if you want.
Okay, Happy Carnival then. Happy Carnival to you, Mariah. Happy Carnival to all of our viewers on Carnival CEEN, and Happy Carnival to the one who's missing. But he's missing for good reasons because...
He's having a time. He said he went to work.
No, but he said that he was going to take us, but he didn't. He decided against doing that. I don't know
he
why.
just called and said he was... He
No.
just landed.
No,
That's
but
what he said.
So he had to sneak away and go because he knew that we were going to have a problem with that.
Well, the show must go on, and we're here, and I can't wait. You know, Kino is there having a good time in sweet, sweet Trinidad and Tobago. But what's even more important, he's been working behind the scenes to ensure that you all viewers get the very best from what's happening on the ground back in Trinidad and Tobago. And Gerard, you know, a lot is coming up for this week. You have something on your Loop News app that you want to share with us.
Yeah.
So tell us what's in store.
Well, last episode we spoke about Panorama and Pan in its totality, steel pan, of course, and since we are talking about the final week before Carnival,
It's the week.
Yes, the week before Carnival, final weekend before Carnival, Loop News. So ably. And of course, they told us which the order of appearance will be for the large bands in the Panorama 2025 final set for Saturday, March 1. So I'm going to give you that list now. Phase 2 Pan Groove going to be first out the blocks. First Citizen Supernova Steel Orchestra 2. Shell Invader Steel Orchestra 3. Nutrient Silver Star Steel Orchestra 4. Massey Trinidad All Stars Steel Orchestra 5. Republic Bank Exodus 6. That's Exodus is one that a lot of fans would love to see. RBC Redemption Sound Setters Steel Orchestra 7, Heritage Petroleum Skyfall Steel Orchestra 8, TN Tech Tropical Angel Harp Steel Orchestra 9, and BP Renegade Steel Orchestra will be final out the blocks. So Panorama 2025, the large bands are going to be in that order. And if you want proof of it, just download the Loop app. It is all there, and you can get the stories wherever you see fit, Mariah.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about me when it's getting closer to Carnival, because I'm not there this year, Gerard, all of my friends are attending all these events. So there was Stink Dutty, which my sister actually attended before her flight to Captain Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
So she went straight from Stink Dutty to the airport, and she was saying, you know, it was a really good vibe, you know, massive turnout. I love fireworks, I love paint, I love powder. You know, I never thought I would say that, but then I went to Soca and I fell in love with that sort of party. It's the one party where the ladies don't really care if their hair wet, how they look, you know, we're just having a good time.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk a little bit more about those events when we come out, but let's go as far back as Monday. I know we're talking about Stink Dutty the weekend before, but Machel Monday always kickstart the final week of Carnival.
So good.
And it is so again this week. And it was fun. From what I saw, Mariah, we weren't there. Kino was there, but that's another
We're
story.
not hating. We're not haters.
I am a little bit, but it's fine. But of course, that was fun. And I saw the clips of it. And boy, did the fans have a great time.
Well, the truth is, Gerard, nobody disputes that Machel is the king of soca. He's been doing it as a little boy. I remember. Do you remember the one with Hold On to the Big Truck?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm getting back so many flashbacks. I was like a wee little Mariah back then, but it was just so good. You don't even understand what you're jamming to, but you're having a good time. So Machel Monday, I think he puts, you know, a lot of effort, and his team, of course. You can't forget Machel dancers and the sort of the decorations and everything that goes into that event. I think it's one of the most well-executed events in Trinidad and Tobago, and it's one that a lot of people look forward to. And you know what? Don't take my word for it. Let's check this out. Machel Monday 2025, the king of soca, of course, always bringing it, Gerard. And you know, one of the things I like about Machel is he stayed relevant forever. He's somebody that, you know, he is able to keep up with the times. He's always been trending. It's only the one time when he stepped away because he was studying. Right?
And even then, he won he won a Calypso crown. So, yeah, man of many hats.
Yeah, what I love about this year is, you know, a lot of the songs really, really resonate with me. Like, we deserve a party. I think I deserve a party, but Kino thought he deserved a party and then he just left us.
Yeah, he's had to sneak away because he knew that we were going to be outside, that he's having that experience and we're not a part of it.
But what do you love about Machel, like, the most, if you had to say?
Song or
just like his persona, because Machel is not just about the music.
Yeah.
Like, he's an entire person.
He's a wise person, you know. I just like how he always takes the opportunity to spread love.
Yes.
Always.
And one of the things is, I mean, it's not a secret what happened on the weekend at Stink Dutty with Nicki Minaj, fellow Trini as well. And what I liked is he apologized.
Straight out the back. Gentlemen.
Did I offend you? Let me just set the record straight.
Speaking of Stink Dutty though, that's an extremely from the time I knew about Stink Dutty, it has been nothing but vibes, and to me it seems to be getting bigger and better each year.
Yeah, it was full. Did you see the crowd capacity?
Yeah, it was
I was
crazy.
actually at the gym working out today. Somebody stopped me and said, "Mariah, why aren't you in Trinidad?" So I said, "Well, the show goes on, so I'm gonna have to work." And then he said, "This is what he said." He said, "Did you see the crowd? It's even." He was comparing it to the National Stadium in Jamaica, and saying that the crowd capacity was a lot larger. So you know, a lot of eyes, not just Trinis, a lot of eyes around the world on that party in particular.
Yeah, soca is just all about love, and Stink Dutty and Machel Monday are two of the events for Carnival weekend that for sure shows the love, unity that Carnival has, Carnival brings, and that soca in general brings.
Yeah, Carnival must-haves. You know, there are some people that would say they cannot leave the house without their phone, courtesy Digicel, ensuring that on the road they have proper internet. Gerard, you know, the girls want to make sure they document every single moment, especially when their makeup is fresh.
So only ladies document?
I'm only speaking on my behalf, because the guys that I know, I'm always documenting for them too. Are you a person that documents?
It depends. It depends on well, being an MC and performing, I have to document every step of the way.
So you take my point, right? The men don't really care.
Not all
the women go out of their way to care.
You know, I don't think that's true totally.
Okay,
I think some men enjoy the Carnival experience and they do document it.
Okay, like for work. You're talking about like a videographer?
No, I'm talking about a patron.
Okay.
I mean, men do have social media presence as well.
No, I believe you, but I was just saying, defend yourself. That's all.
I don't have the evidence right now, but I will get the evidence.
I believe you though. I know a lot of people that, you know, they do really good reels and stuff at the end of Carnival. So that's key from the B-roll that we just saw. KFC. Talk to me about that one. You know, I'm a KFC girl, right?
Yeah, like, you love the KFC for sure.
I really do.
Always in the office eating KFC.
Am I?
Always.
I love KFC.
Yeah.
Like, I'll feel better if I get KFC for lunch.
Every day.
Every day. So So that's one of the things. And then what really stood out for me from that footage, Gerard, is the fact that, people are already getting their costumes, picking up their goodie bags. And
you can't go on the road without the costumes.
That's a must-have, as we said, right? And I was about to say Gerard was able to meet up with, but no. Kino, who is in Trinidad having a time, he met up with Rhiannon Pemberton. She was one of our guests on the previous show, brand manager there back at Tribe. And Kerry Gibbons, one of the senior elite there at Tribe as well, Gerard. So, Kino meeting all the people that we've been interviewing on the show.
You see, Kino was not invited. He just popped up. But
that's what you get when you show up.
No, but I mean, Rhiannon did say that he should come and visit. So he just obliged without us.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to stop bringing up the fact that he left us.
I know, we're really, really, really sad about that. But that's okay. I just want to tell our viewers, when we're talking about must-haves, this article popped up on my phone. One of the things they always say is your phone listen to you,
Yeah.
So this popped up from the Loop article on the website, and it's entitled Stay Safe, Essential ATM Tips for Carnival. And I think this is so important. Sometimes we take it for granted because Carnival, a lot of people are intoxicated, Gerard.
Yeah.
You're at the ATM and these tips are so important. One that stood out for me, cover your PIN, because you might be under the influence taking out money, not aware of who's around you looking, and
true.
That's not a good look at all. They talk about inspecting the ATM for skimming devices, withdrawing smaller amounts of money for security. And I mean, you can get the rest on this Loop article. But yeah, Loop keeping us informed, updated, and most importantly, very, very safe.
We got the Loop News. Of course, be sure to download the app, all right? If you don't want to download the app, you can just type in Loop News on Google or Safari and it would pop up. Trust me, you don't want to miss the articles, especially if you're in Trinidad and Tobago for Carnival. And if you just want regular news, if you want to know what's going on around the Caribbean, just make sure you download the Loop app, all right? Loop News, big up to them. But Mariah, must-haves. I'm thinking of other must-haves. Because when we were talking about traveling a couple episodes ago, I did mention the fact that I don't usually
pack a heap of things.
Yeah, I don't need to pack. I mean, just clothes. Clothes are essential. Those are the must-haves. But Kino likes to walk with his toothpaste and all that. But I'm not that type of person.
I hope you remember to pack it on this trip.
I hope so.
Else he'll be miserable.
Yeah, but I mean, the most I need is like an asthma inhaler or something. But you could get the cosmetics at a gas station.
For me, it's my outfits. I said that before. Once I know what I'm wearing to whichever event, I'm good, because I kept saying, these events have particular dress codes, a lot of them.
You know what I do though? You know what I do? I pack clothes in the event that they lose luggage. So I just put clothes in my carry-on.
I'm not like a negative Nancy. I don't even think about that.
No, you just have to
wing it and hope for the best.
No, yeah,
and I'm really nice to the staff, and they make sure my luggage goes on first and comes out first.
You see, because I was a Boy Scout, I always have to be prepared. That's literally our motto. Be prepared.
Okay. Something for me to consider. Well, something to consider. So, we're going to take another break?
Yeah.
All right, up on another break. We're vibing here. This is Carnival CEEN, having a really good time. I know we're not having as much fun as Kino Johnson. He's never going to hear the end of that. We'll be right back with another exciting segment. Stay with us.
Yeah, tell us your must-have.
Feeling with them, it's gone. Thank you for the love, baby. I didn't let me party. Looking back and all. Welcome to Jamptown, baby. I speak Jamaican down. Jump in the air now. Show me up my side. Show me a real vibe. Stop on the club.
When you say a portion of rice, what is a portion of, what does it mean? What do you mean?
A portion is a particular amount that goes with one of your orders.
Portion?
Yeah, so like, so for goes to everybody, a portion is like a particular amount that you are accustomed to.
Yeah.
You have two, you have three, but portion is what we are accustomed to. It's probably going to be the same portion you're accustomed to in Jamaica.
Yeah, David, you were there checking in from Sweet Sweet Trinidad and Tobago. He is an award-winning costume designer. And you know, one thing, I really have a lot of respect for these costume designers. I understand the chaos, I understand the madness, but also the beauty that goes into putting these artworks together. It's a parade, everybody wants good quality and everything. And you know, I was happy that he could share with us the highs and lows of the season for him, because I'm pretty sure not everything runs as you plan. You know, sometimes things come out of the blue, Gerard, that you don't even anticipate. So big respect to all of the costume designers. And he's going to be here in Jamaica soon. I'm hoping that, you know, he can come and join us in studio.
Who knows? But you know, Mariah, having been exposed to seeing what goes on behind the scenes for some carnival events, some designers, it is one thing to put these scraps and designs and these ideas on paper. But you see, when it comes to putting it out into the real world, sometimes it's just by sourcing the material alone, one little delay can throw everything off.
Yeah, and we learned that from our previous shows, from talking to Val, Nikki, Miraj, from Tribe and everything. And what I also say is, it's such a tricky business, right? Because for me personally, I played with Bliss last carnival, and one of the things I really liked was the quality of the costume. I think that's a big part for me. I want that when I get my costume, it's exactly what I paid for. I look at the material, I want to see the fit and everything, and trust me, if it's not what I want, you will never see me back. And I think it also affects the reputation of these designers, because it's not just me, it's thousands and millions, or you know how much masquerade has come out for carnival, right? And they're all looking for that. They're looking for quality. They're looking for quality for their money. Because if you're spending your money, I know the men, again, you all are in shorts, right?
Yeah.
But the ladies, again, and I can only speak for myself, I want a quality costume. When I'm on the road, I want a good fit. I didn't work out so hard for that.
You know, designing is something that is a special talent. I know that it can be labeled as fashion, really, because it is fashion.
Are you creative?
Yeah, me? No, only in music. Only musically.
I don't think I am either. Like, you know, so that's why I say a lot of respect goes out to these designers for making the men and women look beautiful.
You want to know what my highest grade in art was at school?
I feel like it's like a C.
No, not even a C. I've never passed art in my life. Never passed it.
I have a story about my art homework. My sister is really good at art. So you can guess what happened.
Luckily, you can't be penalized because you're past the age of schooling. But since we're talking about the road, though, because of course costumes go on the road. You know, every time I go to Trinidad, Mariah, because you know, Barbados right next door, so I always in Trinidad. Neighbors, sister islands, whatever you want to call it, even though we're rivals sometimes. But that's a different story.
I don't know about that part of it. You work with me and you're one of the best that I've had the opportunity to work with. So, love Barbados.
I see Mariah's trying to bring tears to my eyes on this show. But anyways, you know, every time I go to Sweet TNT, Land of the Hummingbird, the Twin Island Republic, there's one place that I'm told to go. I said, boy, horse, you have to go on the avenue.
Avenue's a vibe.
No, like that's, so when I go on the avenue, whenever I pass there, I don't even have to go there yet. When you just pass the avenue, it is like it's always, you're not just always on the road.
Yeah, it's a carnival. We're living on the avenue.
That's the carnival before carnival.
No, it's just all throughout the year. So you're coming from a party, you want to get food, you can guarantee that you stop on the avenue and you're going to get something to eat.
No, the avenue is really
gyro
nice,
man, doubles man, anything.
That's where I get my doubles.
On the avenue?
Always.
Yeah.
I have to stop on the avenue and get something to eat.
Yeah, I love it. But as you say that, you know, one of the things on the avenue too, very safe, I find, you know, always a strong police presence and everything.
Always.
But that, you know, made me think about this loop article I saw a short while ago. And it has me, I mean, this is normal because we understand what carnival means to Trinis. We understand what it means to the rest of the world as well. But this is how serious it is. All magistrates' courts closed on Carnival Monday and Tuesday. Please note. And that's also including the Supreme Court for Carnival 2025. And I mean, you know where I got it. I don't have to tell you. Right here on Loop, posted about an hour ago. Yeah.
Wow. So the only justice on Carnival Day is bumper justice.
Wine.
Bumper justice or justice wild as the rest. No, but that's serious. That's how serious Carnival is, though.
It's a culture. It's in my blood. Cut
Wow.
me. You'll see glitter.
So, Mr. Producer, can I please have a razor?
No.
I need one. I don't know. I need to see a Carnival in her blood for real. But no, Mariah, I mean, it is crop over when we have our Kadooment Day. It is a holiday as well. You're off. But for 2 days, no justice. Just imagine.
Let me tell you, we Trinis, we work hard, extra time behind the scenes. So Saturday and Sunday, they're probably working really hard. So Monday and Tuesday, we close up.
But this comes back to what Tish was saying in the last season about being a professional and then just swapping it out for the enjoyment of Carnival, the culture, the creative economy. And I know a lot of the justices and judges and magistrates and prosecutors are always busy every single day. So for those 2 days, I think that I don't mind if I pop up and see the magistrate. Even traffic court, I know you didn't, it's in the article, even traffic court is closed. So it is that serious.
Yeah, Carnival is a special time. It means a lot to all of us. It's the one time you can let your hair down, have a really good time. And of course, you know, for those of you that are jumping, we're wishing you a very, very safe Carnival. Remember, stay safe, stay around people that you're very familiar with, because as much as we talk about the light-heartedness of Carnival, there are some people who would use it as an opportunity to do negative things. We don't want you to be a victim of those circumstances. So just have a good time, have fun. Gerard wants to sing on the way out of the show, so I'll leave it to him.
No, we have a different song to close the show. But everybody stay safe, as Mariah said. I'm giving you all those well wishes. Kino, big up yourself.
Kino,
enjoy
we're watching
us.
you.
Yeah,
you see those two big eye emojis? That's for you.
Yeah, happy Carnival, everyone. And we'll see you next episode. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy it. And yeah, this time next week, we'll know who the king of the road is.
I wonder who it'll be.
You know.
Stay tuned. We'll tell you.
Playing with my heart like a banjo. I know you're only coming out to feel nice. And when it's said and done, we got one line. We go paint up the tongue with a big smile. Ooh, baby, let's ride. Hey, you know them uptown girls, they so sweet and divine. And all the downtown girls, them in front of the line. So me say, the vibe's flowing and the head run nice in the place. It's spiced by the